My heart's like racing even thinking about this and sharing this story. Baby, I'm filming. Oh, this is gonna be hard. I can't do this. We can do hard things. Hey guys, so I've been asked on Instagram a couple of times about my previous relationship and how I actually left that relationship. I tried to leave multiple times. The way that I finally got out of that relationship after 6 years of having this person in my life, for me to actually step back and say, no, this isn't for me, was by writing everything down that they had done, that they had said, that they had made me feel, the ways that they had reacted to certain things. Like, I just wrote all of it down. And putting pen to paper, physically putting pen to paper, and your mind seeing your own words, it just triggers something psychologically. Bubby, can you please not shout? I'm videoing. So I wrote out about 3 pages initially of everything. There was this time, this girl, and once I had done that, I looked at the journal, I looked at these pages, I looked at like this massive list of everything, and it became real. It wasn't just sitting in my head, it wasn't just churning around in my head like, oh, he did this, there was this time, like, oh yeah, but like maybe not, or he said it wasn't that. Actually putting it onto paper in front of you just makes it so much more real, and it makes you respect your thoughts and feelings and how you've been affected by it all so much more. So I actually dug up my old journal. I have another one that I just found too. I haven't actually read this for quite some time. I haven't like looked at it. I look at this now, I see the hurt and the pain, like I can feel it. I just have so much love and compassion for that girl who did experience all of these, who didn't trust her inner knowing of what was going on behind my back, what was going on in front of my face even. I just had such little worth, and every time that he did something else, anytime that there was another girl, another experience for me to try and work through, my self-worth would just get lower and lower and lower, and I just get knocked down. It took me so long to build that back up. It has taken me so fucking long to build that back up. This is not any shade on the person that I had the experience with. He helped shape me into who I am. I wouldn't be on this journey, I wouldn't be so dedicated to this journey of trying to find happiness and self-worth within myself if I hadn't have experienced that for so long. I recognize that it's because of certain patterns, it's because of childhood, it's because of our example of love being brought up by our parents and those around us. So I'm going through this now, and I'm gonna find this list. Oh, this is painful. Whoa. So I did a Reiki healing with my mum, and she said that when she got down to my hips, it brought up shoulds. And so I wrote in capital letters all of the shoulds that I should have been doing in my relationship and what I was expected to do. Yuck. I was just so suppressed and devoid of my own feminine power. It's daunting, intimidating, and scary to realize / come to terms with what's being suppressed. Self-worth meditations, how much I rely on them. Seeing how happy other couples are and feeling so disconnected from that. I kept on making up excuses to stay. I wasn't valuing how I felt. We just want to believe the best in them. We just want to believe that they wouldn't ever hurt us, they wouldn't ever lie to us. And so I stayed, and I just kept staying, and like I said, like every time that something else would happen, my worth would go down, and I'd feel as if I felt as if I didn't deserve any better than what I had. who else is going to want me? Who else is going to love me? And then there was the whole him telling me no one's ever going to love you as much as I love you. Like, bro, I'm going to be loved so much more than I was loved. The blame, accusations, mistrust. The trust is just that biggest thing. Trust doesn't come back. It doesn't. And I guess what it comes down to is really digging deep inside of yourself to find that power within you, because you have this knowing inside of you that you deserve so much more love and so much more respect. You need to break that pattern. You need to recognize your self-worth. You need to put in the work to get yourself out of it. You need to know what you deserve. You have an inner power inside of you that knows how much more you are worth. That inner knowing tells you how much more you are capable of. You know that potential that's inside of you, that someone is going to adore you, and there isn't going to be any shady, shifty, no sly shit that's going to happen behind your back with this person. They're going to be there for you. They're going to support everything that you want to put out in this world, and they're going to encourage you to chase what it is that you're passionate about. They're going to inspire your creativity and show you what love really is. And you need to hold out for that. You need to clear that space of this person who is treating you like absolute trash to let your people and your person come in. Start the process of writing everything down, recognizing everything, calling it for what it is and seeing it for what it is. You build up your support group. You need to write down what it is that you actually do want in your life. Write down how you want to feel, what kind of people you want surrounding you. Because if you're in a toxic relationship, chances are that your friends aren't the best either. People in your life who are there to hold you through this process. There's so much love in friendships, and I think people forget that. Recognize that it's time to be on your own. And so many people are afraid of being alone. So many people are so fucking scared of it. But the thing about fear is that the idea of fear is so much bigger than fear itself. And loneliness is something that I became familiar with over this last year, and I taught myself to really sit in it. As humans, we have this broad spectrum of emotions that we can feel and that we are going to feel in this lifetime. We're going to feel grief, we're going to feel resentment, we're going to feel all these different emotions. You need to ask yourself, do I want to experience being lonely while I'm with someone? Do I want to experience being lonely while I'm in a relationship? Or do I want to experience being lonely when I am on my own? And I thought, I need to create space and let myself feel lonely. I need to feel this emotion. And so I would just sit in it. And it rears its head. And it's kind of like, it's big, it's dark, it's kind of hard to sit in. It's uncomfortable. And no one likes being uncomfortable. But I told myself, I want to sit in this now. I want to feel lonely. I want to recognize it, feel it fully so that it can pass. I remember literally sitting on my bedroom floor, crying. This was only maybe a year ago. And writing out, this feels like, I am feeling this. And just calling it for what it is. And I was sad for like a couple of days. It passed really quickly. It passed so much quicker than I expected it to. And like I said, the fear is bigger than the fear itself. The idea of fear is bigger than fear itself. Recognize that it's okay to be lonely, and you're going to pine for that person. You're going to miss them. You're going to want to run back to safety and comfort. And you're human. We have human experiences. We have human emotions. It's all part of it. Just sit through it. Sit with it. Be uncomfortable. Be okay with being uncomfortable. Don't allow distractions. You're going to want to distract yourself. You're going to want to, anytime that emotion comes up, you're going to want to pick up your phone and scroll through Instagram, or you're going to want to post on Instagram so that you can get that instant gratification. You get that instant hit. Go through Tumblr and express your emotions, and you're going to want to put like little digs on your story to try and make yourself feel better, and post things on your story to make other people connect with you so that you know that other people are hurting too. But you need to recognize that you need to spread more love than fear in this world, and you need to not act on those low vibrational emotions that are just going to give you a quick hit but are going to give you like a hangover. They're going to make you feel like shit in the long term. So it's better to just sit with it, be uncomfortable, cry. Crying is so powerful. It's so cleansing. I love crying. Recognize that every day is going to get brighter. The thing about leaving a toxic relationship is that it only gets better. Every day you will get lighter and lighter. Once you make the decision to leave, every day gets easier. And then eventually, when you find yourself and you start exploring your passions and your creativity and actually doing those things that it's always been like, I really want to do that, or I really want to try that, I really want to experience that. Start doing those things. Start doing them. If you have an idea, fuck yeah, I'd love to go skydiving, or I really want to do sip and paint, or I want to do resin art or alcohol ink. Girl's real creative, so this is all creative things coming through. But like anything it is that you've thought, I'd really like to do that, design a t-shirt, anything, write it down and make a list of the things that you actually want to do and you want to try, and just start diving into that. Start diving into who you are and finding what it is that makes your soul light up. Because in this lifetime we're a certain person, and you need to discover who that is so that you can find your potential and use it in this world. So I really hope that that has helped you in your situation, or you have somebody that you can share this message with. Even if you take one thing from this video, that will just make me so happy to know that it has affected you. And it was scary to share my own story with this. But if it can help anybody, then it's so worth it. Thanks for watching.